Hey YouTube, what's going on? ZeroMagnumX, and welcome to another DigiMonDay. Today, we have a deck profile for you because this deck profile was requested, so I figured, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to show you my new setup and display the new deck for you. Okay, so this is the ChaosGallantmon Lilith Loop deck that we featured in a recent DigiMonDay. She actually took it to the tournament and went X and 1 with it, which isn't bad. She actually lost to the mirror match, of all things. She beat like the Lord Knightmon, War Greymon deck. And faced me with Blue Imperial and beat me too. So she did pretty good. For losing in the mirror match, it just, you know, came down to inches. So, anyway, let's get straight to the deck profile. Our eggs are as such, 4 Demi-Marimon and 1 Gigimon. Pretty standard. Okay, and now we'll get into the meat of the deck. We have 2 Labramon. This enables you to get more cards into the trash and accelerate your game plan. She prefers Tapirmon. We had that discussion. We'll see what happens moving forward. Either I think are fine. If you want to be more aggressive, Tapirmon definitely the better card, or to gain more card advantage. If you like trying to get closer to the Lilith Loop, this is probably the card you want. We have 4 Gazimon, kind of to neuter any of those problematic yellow and blue decks right now, to gain a bunch of memory, and also helps with the mirror match with this guy, Guillemon. 4 of him, because Guillemon's Guillemon, he's the enabler of the deck, really. He lets you play ChaosGallantmon for 3, essentially, whenever he is on board. If you Digivolve up and Digiburst, bring him back with Black War Growlmon, which obviously isn't like in every purple deck, lets you extend plays, lets you get forward, or gets forward with tempo and board presence, which is like the most important aspect in Digimon. Okay, 4 Gabumon. Self-explanatory, it's been around since, what, set 1, 1.0. Whenever the Digimon on top dies, draw 2, discard 1. Great for filtering, all around a staple card, I think. Amazing Digimon to have. We have 3 Devimon. Kill any pesky big thing on the board. You want to protect your big thing from getting attacked, you know, Digivolve on top of him. I think this card's pretty much a staple now for every purple deck. I don't think there's a better champion that isn't a 1 cost right now for this card, because it's incredible, or for this deck, because this card's incredible. 4 Devimon blocker, because it's standard now for the most part, and 4 Marimon, so we can climb easier. Next up, like I said, 4 Black War Growlmon, because it is also a turning point for the deck where it can accelerate its game plan like it could not before. So of course we naturally run 4 of these. Thought we had 4 stamps, maybe we only have 3. Oh, sorry, weird thing, or I didn't switch it out. Either way, because I've been trading for those for her. 2 Chimeramon. This is great with Omnimon's Wart. Just bring this back, kill off one of their guys. You know, have your Guillemon. Guillemon gives you a memory. All good plays. You can plus in certain situations. And 2 Skullmarimon, because cheap ultimates are always great. If you are stuck and they give you like 3 memory, you can just be like, hey, look, now you have 2 memory. Deal with this, or I get to put Omega on top of it. Alright, and then we have 4 ChaosGallantmon. He is the main engine of the deck. He is a 4-cost Digivolution card. You can Chimeramon, which means you can sacrifice one of your other Digimon to delete one of their level 5 or lower Digimon. Insane effect, insane card, wonderful to use. All around a powerhouse card. It's also, again, this deck is what pushed purple into a competitive deck. just being able to have Night Raid in the entire deck on top of just, you know, a 4-cost Chimeramon. It's nuts, because Chimeramon was used to be played as a 7-cost, and now it's still played in this deck to bring back from the trash to do its thing. So you just get multiple instances of that effect. Now we have 3 Lilithmon. We have ChaosGallantmon with the Lilith Loop backing it. It's not like the traditional version of Lilith Loop where it's the inevitable combo. It's to give you really big turns to push your opponent into a corner that you just kind of bury them in card advantage. Because typically speaking, Lilith Loop is supposed to win in the turn with Anubismon. We don't do that with this deck. Lilithmon's function in this deck is to gain us a bunch of memory through the use of Jack Raids as a backup plan, so then that way we can get into like multiple Zorts and just have a field to be able to kill them on the next turn. And Chaos Gallant is there to make sure we're notching our opponent down more, kind of that attrition based style of play, like kill your stuffs, you can't get ahead, but my board is increasingly going to get ahead further in tempo than you will. Sort of the aspect of the deck. And then we have 3 Zwart Omnimon Zwart. Amazing card. I think this card is still being used in set 6 and 7. It's just nuts. You get to bring 2 things back for 6 memory, or sometimes free, and just go to town, go to work on your opponent, and not even worry about it. Insane card all around. If for those who do not know what it does, upon Digivolve, you choose 2 Digimon from your trash and play them. Each of them can have a cost of 8 or less. So that means you can just bring back if you wanted to, you can bring back, and had enough of a board, you can bring back 2 Chimeramons, kill 2 of their things. You can just bring back, like, I think all of your elements. I think Black War Growl is 8 cost. Yeah, so you can bring back Black War Growlmon just to go on top of it and have its inheritable, where if you sack something to restand, it's so good. Alright, next up, 3 Jack Raids, because we're not relying on this card. Like I said, it's just an extender for this type of deck, as the focus is ChaosGallantmon, because Lilith Loop is a great deck, but it has big weaknesses for combo decks. It gets a lot better next set, and I think that's the point where you want to play it most. But right now, I think this version of the deck is really strong and kind of underestimated. Although if you brick, it's kind of meh. It's hard because other decks that brick might have cheaper ultimates and things they can play. This deck only runs 2, and you know, it's that sort of thing. And then 2 Takumi Aiba. She likes this card more. I like it too, to draw a bunch of cards to get into your plays, because I noticed a lot of purple decks, especially like Lilith Loop type decks, kind of brick and can't get out of it. This card kind of helps you get out of it if you just have like 1 Digivolution line. Sometimes drawing 2 cards versus 1 digs you that card deeper to let you get into your plays, and that matters a whole bunch. And then to use that, it enables us to play Mega Digimon Fusion. Sorry about the lighting. There we go. Mega Digimon Fusion here allows you basically to play Omnimon's Work for free. It is a white option card, so you need a white Tamer or white Digimon to activate it. When you do so, you can Digivolve into a Digimon with Omnimon in its name without paying the cost. And then whatever Digimon you use to summon goes to the bottom of the deck at the end of the turn. You trash the sources. So that even accelerates Purple's gameplay more so, because you're able to bottom your Zwart, which sure, that kind of stinks, but then if you have a full stack, you just kind of fill your trash, enabling you to get to your Lilith Loop a little faster. So it kind of has a lot of synergy with the deck, and overall is pretty potent. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile for DigiMondays. Please come check us out tonight at twitch.tv/DapperDravy. That's the main channel we go out of now, I believe. I think all of us just kind of go into his channel, aside from twitch.tv/SilentWolf, but he has some medical issues, so he can't sadly always join us. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and tune in tonight. Later, everybody.